Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, I've got that 400 put together, and I've epoxied the mounting plate in place, as you see, and I put a drop of epoxy over that paper joiner, so that is never ever going to come out of there. You can see it's moving as a unit, so that will never ever come out of there. Now this drawbar, of course, is made from a hacksaw blade. The important thing is, of course, it works. So let's put this on the de-rusted rail. Bring this over and put it on the tender. If I can get it in there. There we go. Well, it looks like I can bend that down a little bit. But in any case, it fits. That's the important thing. All right, let's take this around and see how it runs. This is the first trip around the rail. There's reverse. There's forward. Now, this 400 body was designed for the micro motor, so it is not designed to have a full-size motor in it. So I had to do a bit of modification to get it to fit in there, but it works. And made completely out of parts. And that drawbar, of course, is made out of a hacksaw blade. But as you can see, it's completely functional. It looks nice. No one would ever know that was a homemade drawbar. Except that it has no slot. It is truly a drawbar, not a tab and slot coupler. But as you see, it runs really, really well. You notice it has a slight wobble in it, and that is indicative of somebody prying off the wheel. Like I said, the wheel was missing, and the bearing was missing. So the axle is very probably slightly bent. But that gives me a perfect excuse to pull those rear wheels off of there and put standard push rods on it. So when I do that, I'll just swap out the axle and I'll have a really nice running 400. Runs forward and reverse, and this is a double reduction motor. So really difficult to beat that. Like I said, I got this in a box of parts, and it was missing the wheel and the wheel bearing. Like I said, someone pried it off. And it looks like they've slightly bent the axle. So like I said, it'll give me a perfect excuse to pull those rear wheels off, put on wheels that have standard push rods, and I have a new double reduction motor. But as you can see, this is running absolutely perfectly. The drawbar works. So I will leave this motor in there, in this 400 shell, until a metal locomotive arrives that needs a motor, and then just do the swap. And the 400 shell will wind back up under the layout table. So it's a really great way to put something together out of parts. It doesn't cost anything. It's fun to do it. The best part about it, of course, is the fact that it runs. And it gives me a place to store this motor so it's out of the way and no chance of it getting damaged. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video on this. It works. It works really well. And as you can see, a bit of tweaking on that drawbar, and it's going to be absolutely perfect. So I just wanted to do a quick video on this. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.